Before this episode begins, I want to go ahead and quickly announce that there is now a deadline for the nicknaming of Pidgeot and Arcanine. The deadline is March 12, 2014. You have a couple days as of this upload to revise whatever nicknames you have, or just come up with some better ones in general, because by the time the 12th comes around, nicknaming will not be permitted, and I'll select whatever has been given to me, and you'll see it the day after. So March 13th, you'll finally know who won and who didn't get picked. So with that being done and said, as I love to say, since that seems to be my signature word phrase, let's go ahead and begin today's episode. Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Raved, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon XD Gale Darkness. In the last episode, we took down Lavrina for one final time here in Citadel Isle, leaving her to run away to who knows where, and thank God that she's out of our sight forever. In this episode, we are going to go through the current generator room, as I said in the last episode, and I have to say right now, if we go through here, obviously, we wouldn't get a free pass out of this generator room. We would have to first fight a Cypher Peon. Except the only thing that I find really weird is that Miss Bastel, that sounds like a guy's name, Miss Bastel does not own any Shadow Pokemon. This leads me to more confusion as to why they give random people who come to Citadel Isle free Shadow Pokemon and let them use it in battles against us, but they don't give the people. Master Gale doesn't give the ones who he selected to join his organization Shadow Pokemon. I just don't understand that. It's so weird and I'll never get it. But then again, I should never question Nintendo logic because doing that is pretty much just committing a sin against the Holy Bible of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Use it and abuse it. Trust me, it is worth the 17-second walk. Don't believe me on that calculation? Try it yourself. Alrighty, so going over here, there's one thing I'd like to point out, and that would be down here. First, excuse me, I know you were asleep and all, but let me go ahead and ask you two questions. First, how can you stay asleep with those generating currents being made over there? I mean, seriously, you are just the heaviest sleeper I've ever seen since the days of Drake and Josh. And second, are you having some kind of nightmare, dude? You're like moving around like crazy in the bed. I mean, hell, I know that sometimes there are people who like have problems sleeping and all, but you're just kind of like shaking up and down right there, just kind of floating and levitating with your little lab coat and all that. Dude, I worry about you, man. Doctor, we can generate even bigger waves this way. Isn't it great? Well, at least he's dedicated to his research. Anyways, going up here, as you can see, there is a room of two scientists. But the thing is, if you go up to them, nothing really happens. I don't necessarily know if you can fight them. And to be honest, I never do until this day. So, let's see. Guys. Really? Wait, what do you have to say? Something out of a bathtub? A whirlpool is created when water currents collide. Try when you're taking a bath. Oh. Thank you, Pokemon XD, for telling me what to do when I go take a bubble bath. Not that anybody takes it anymore who's over the age of 17. And if you do, that honestly kind of sounds a little appealing. But getting back on track and not getting sidetracked by scientists talking about bubble baths and all that, if we continue on here, you can see that there's a lot of scientists that just really don't give a damn that we're here infiltrating. However, what you should give a damn about would be this chest right over here. And if you open it, they contain 5... If I can open it... 5 Ultra Balls. Very nice. And it will clearly help you in case you missed a couple when trying to catch Lavrina's Altaria, Farfetch'd, or any of their Shadow Pokemon in the past. So it's a very nice thing they added there. Good necessity items are always good to have. But anyways, going over here, if we go upstairs, or rather just go over to this area in general, there's a Cypher Peon blocking the elevator, and I think we can just get past him right now because I would like to go ahead and go over here. Now, as I say right now, lady, for some reason, you do not want me to... You're just staying guard right over here, okay? You're in this room all alone, which kind of looks like some kind of weird polygon or whatnot, and you're just kind of guarding this chest. And the thing is, you suck because guess what? We took them anyways. Yeah, so we're going to get 3 Hyper Potions, which are very good to have, should you not have your Moo Moo Milk or the Lemonade that you should have gotten over at Pirate Town. If you're not listening to me, then that means you are sinning. No, just kidding. But anyways, if we go ahead and talk to this lady over here, I'm going to change to my white lab outfit, so don't come in, promise you, okay? I'm already in! And if you're going to change, we are 13 years old in this game, and we'll be damned if we did not see some boobs here, and wow, okay! Anyways, going over to the elevator against the Cypher Peon, right in the middle of putting the finishing touches on our Shadow Pokemon plan. We don't need your meddling. And because of that, he challenges us to a battle in Litnar. Bastil, Litnar, Tekot, Faltly. What other names do we have around here in Nord, guys? What other horrible, horrible names did we experience so far? Leave comments below so I can know, because honestly, I freaking don't remember, and nor do I would like to remember. But if you guys like it, well, I'll cut a deal with myself and you. So anyways, beginning this battle, once again, Sky Attack on Misdreavus, and I was going to go ahead and use Return over on Electrode Charge. That isn't necessarily any scary at all. Pidgeot, okay, the only thing I'm worried about is if Electrode attacks Pidgeot next turn, in which case that may one-shot Pidgeot. I know we can't escape, like we were trying to anyways. I mean, we're using Sky Attack, so it's not like, you know, I'm going to switch out, so then that whole thing goes null and void. Wow! Dude, your eyeballs almost completely got gouged out. God, okay. Poor Electrode, man. Alright, anyways, his next Pokemon, I played all that. Yeah, I guess we can do it, yeah. Alright, so for this turn, I'm going to go ahead and switch out Snuggles in place of Poseidon over here. And Pidgeot, if you can please go ahead and... Okay, first, Poseidon, come on the field, show your beautiful face, even though I don't really have any sort of weird kind of affection towards him at all. And Pidgeot, will you please let in your Sky Attack and do a whopping one-hit? I love this attack to death, guys. It's so freaking awesome. Oh, my love for Sky Attack is so good. It's so great. And seeing as that are so great, this is not so great because this is a Kangaskhan, but not just any Kangaskhan, a Shadow Kangaskhan. And I'll be honest with you guys right now. I never liked Kangaskhan. I understand that it's a rather interesting Pokemon to have, and it did get a Mega Evolution since it was considered some kind of special tier above the rest, but I never liked it. And don't ask why, I just don't really care about it at all. In fact, I think Kangaskhan is just kind of like one of those Pokemon from Gen 1 that I absolutely despise just because... Well, not despise, that's a strong word. Just kind of like ignore or push aside because it really isn't that good at all. And watch it, Shadow Rush is going to do like a crazy amount of damage. Well, actually, okay. For Vaporeon standards, that actually did a lot of damage. So, a little bit worried about that. And of course, as soon as I say like, oh yeah, Kangaskhan sucks, of course it does 50 whopping damage to Poseidon over there. Alright, Ice Beam. I would like it if you got frozen. Okay, don't freeze. Dig, that was going to attack Poseidon because if it tried to attack Pidgeot. First, I would question Litnar's sense of mentality and just wonder where he's in right now. What kind of world he's living in. Whether he's living in a world of Cypher or living in a world of being retarded. So, let's see. Wing Attack, I would like to go ahead and use that on Kangaskhan. I know it won't do a whole lot, but I just don't want to kill Kangaskhan, obviously. And wow! Poseidon is getting beat up, man. Like, I know that it's going to attack after Pidgeot, but still. Vaporeon is not getting any mercy shown. So that's why Poseidon is going to go ahead and just completely obliterate Claydol for being a complete jerk. He's thinking, wow. Claydol, please show mercy. Okay, a little bit of a problem right there. Because he used Sandstorm, now I'm a little bit limited on time to try and get that Kangaskhan. And wow, Poseidon, you are not looking so hot today. Okay. Let's go ahead and use one of those 5 Ultra Balls that we got over, like, 20 seconds ago. Or, yeah, 20 seconds, because I could tell time, guys. Like, around a few minutes ago, back in the one room before this one. Okay, first let me go ahead and revise. Pidgeot, just use Wing Attack on Claydol. Alright, let's see if this Ultra Ball can finally get some good use. Kangaskhan, I'm not even going to give you an offer, because I don't want to give you an offer, honestly. I don't really think you deserve an offer. So, let me just do this. Let me put this gently. Get your ass in the ball. Doesn't react to violence. Gotcha. Likes to commit violence. Gotcha. Well, at least this Wing Attack should take out Claydol. Of course you land a critical hit as soon as it's gonna die regardless. Jeez, team. Sometimes you could be really freaking awesome, and sometimes you could just be meh. Anyway, speaking of meh, this guy has a Shadow Bayonet as his next Shadow Pokemon. Another example of having 2 Shadow Pokemon out in the field in one person's team. Bayonet, honestly, okay. I'll say right now, Bayonet has always creeped me out as a kid, and the Pokedex entries do not help at all. The Pokedex entry states, if I remember correctly from memory, I'll put a direct translation or a direct quotation on screen right now, but from what I remember, and I'm not reading it anywhere, trust me, From what I remember, Bayonet was a Pokemon that would pretty much be possessed from regular dolls, and they would just possess the dolls, and it would just be so freaking scary to me when I was a kid, and hell, to this day, I still find it disturbing, so not the biggest fan of a Bayonet, nor would I ever like to have one. Alright, so let's go see what we can do now. Actually, wait, whoa. Did I just try catching Bayonet at full HP? You know what, guys? What time is it right now? 12:54 a.m. on a Monday. I think it's time to use a Pokeball, and a Pokemon with full HP, or pretty much at least almost full HP. As for Pidgeot, well, I say we go ahead and weaken Bayonet a little bit after, because I'm not confident on this, but anyways, I'm just going to go ahead, put my feet up, and just see exactly what happens right now. And I'm going to close my eyes and just listen to the sounds of Bayonet getting out of the Pokeball. Whoa! What? Holy crap! Damn! 12:55 a.m. and freaking rocking the Pokemon catching ratio over here, man. Oh, God. And everybody thinks that recording late at night is bad for you. I caught a freaking Bayonet, which honestly isn't the most impressive feat ever, but still. Oh, good lord. Okay, Kangas. Cool. No. It's like I got stabbed with a sword, and at the same time I stabbed someone else with a sword. We're both losers in the end. Oh, man. Aggravation. Girl, level 38, why don't ya? Yeah, Litnor, you got beat, blah, blah, blah. That leaves a bitter feeling. Like, if I could have caught Kangaskhan, I would probably be the happiest soul in this planet right now. But of course, I can't do that. So anyways, going over to the right before going up the elevator, we are going to go ahead and talk to this guy. And I completely skipped over one text of dialogue. And honestly, I completely forgot this guy had more than one line of dialogue. And yes, this is one person that actually has multiple lines of dialogue. I know. Freaking crazy. Why would they do this to a regular Cyber Peon? Because they kind of can. I mean, it's their game after all, so it's like, why don't they? Swords Dance. Alright, ninjas are very, very notorious for having speed boost as well as Swords Dance, having very high attack and very high speed. They will basically be a complete sweeper if you not take them out as fast as possible. And for that reason, Ninjask are freaking cool. I like Ninjask, honestly. I think it's a really cool bug Pokemon from Gen 3. Okay, so after that battle over there, if you go down to, or rather go right of the facility, we will obtain ourselves 2 full restores. So, and for some reason they still have the... Okay. Yeah, full restores are great and all, but I want to go and explain, like, all of this. Like, I never understood why they would capitalize, like, all of these and yet just keep, like, the E and Pokey. Like, I understand they have the accent and all, but still, it just bugs me. I mean, I'm glad nowadays they completely got rid of that stuff and they had proper capitalization of just being like, Great Ball, Pokeball, Master Ball, Ultra Ball, Cancel! It's just doesn't appeal to me. Like, yeah, it has that old Pokemon feel to it because it's all capitalized, but still, I just don't understand why it did that. Anyways, on a note of talking about capitalization and getting ourselves a Bayonet at almost full HP with a freaking Pokeball and getting a Kangaskhan complete killed by a BS weather effect, I saved things here. So, maybe the pattern could be like, clear 1 room a day and just leave it at that. I mean, there are quite a lot of battles here, even if in this episode we only saw like 1 or 2. But understand that, obviously, I want this to go in a smooth pacing, where the battles will all be kept towards the later sections. So next time on Let's Play Pokemon XD Gale Darkness, we're going to go on top of this elevator, or yeah, we're going to go on top of the elevator. We're going to go on the elevator upwards and see what we can do up there. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.